All right, Roger, what'd you pick up here?
This is I believe it's a Willys 1942 early spring, what they call a slat grill. If you look at the grill in this thing, you'll see it's different than everything else. But anyhow, pretty rare. This is what we took the two Jeeps down and traded them for. And we're just getting ready to unload it off the truck. See what we got.
So what makes this Jeep rare?
For one, it's a 1942. And it's what they call a slat grill. But this is right whenever the military said, hey, no more Ford, no more Willys on the back of them. They standardized the vehicle so you could interchange parts and all that kind of crap during the war. And this is really one of the first standardized vehicles they put out. So again, that meant Ford and Willys were to be the same, basically. Made by different companies, but again, just so it was convenient for the soldiers and things to change parts or get whatever they needed to get. So any of you guys that know a whole lot of shit out there about these things, make a comment on it. If you know what you're talking about, comment. If you don't know what you're talking about, comment anyhow, I guess, you know. So, but yeah, these are, you know, I think there was only like 25,000 of these originally made, but this is being the crossover. There was, I think it was either 10,000 or 5,000 of this type put out with this grill combination and just the way it is.
So it actually has a Willys grill.
It is a Willys.
It is a Willys.
This is a Willys. This is not a Ford. Ford had the other type of grill that actually had, they call it a 7 slot or a 9 slot, I'm not sure which, but it had the vertical slots in the thing, and they were stamped steel, not the way this is. This is actually hand-built, welded together from 41 to early of 42 is the only time they did it. So that's what makes it what it is. Yeah, so.
Well, let's check it out here. That's the slat grill that he's talking about.
That's the grill. And it's got what they call a capsation winch.
Capsation winch?
Capsation winch, which is driven off the crankshaft of the engine. It's not driven off of anything else. It's not electric or any of that. It's actually got a little drive shaft that goes up to the crankshaft on the front of the motor, and that's how it turns that thing. There's a little handle right there. You pull it in and out, and that's what turns it on and off. So that's what makes it. That's the other thing that's really rare about it.
Pretty solid little Jeep. Or Willys, I should say. Not a Jeep.
Watch yourself, I'm going to start on the back.
Alright.
So this is what we traded the two Jeeps yesterday for, was for this. That was on the other video that we showed you about the Barracuda. But this is what we were going after, was this right here.
The other Jeeps, one of the other Jeeps ran.
Right.
And everything. This one obviously don't have a motor.
No motor in it, but all the drivetrain is here. The windshield, of course, who knows where that's at. But it's here, it's pretty cool. still has the seats and stuff in it. These are original seats. That's the way they were. I think they had a cushion here. Oh, it looked like somebody liked to screw up the gas tank, cut a big hole through it. I don't know what they use for a gas tank.
Maybe that's the sending unit. Just kidding.
Looks like a homemade tank, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I have no idea where they filled that thing up. They just threw the bag. No, not there.
I think that bottom tank.
Oh, this was up. Yeah, that's a homemade tank. Somebody made that. Now that is not original to this thing.
Yeah, you can see where they cut it on the back.
Yeah,
They
you
didn't
can
even, even clean the burrs off.
Yep, that's homemade. Here's something pretty cool for you religious types. How you like that? That was inside the old thing. Barbed wire cross. Pretty cool. We'll have to hang that up in the garage somewhere.
Yeah. Always finding cool stuff with all these old vehicles.
Yeah, with these old pumpkins like that.
Solid Willys.
It is. For the year of it,
Got a little bit of cancer right there, but I mean, for a, what, an 80-year-old vehicle,
yeah,
that's pretty damn good.
We're gonna be looking pretty wrinkled up when we're 80 years old. So.
Yeah, 80 years old and outside, pretty much its whole time. All right, well, is there anything else you'd like to mention about this Jeep?
Yeah, here's under the hood. We'll see what it looks like under here. And actually, it's not a Jeep.
I mean,
It's a Willys.
Willys.
Yeah.
And it's a, yeah.
It's still got all of its original. There's an original horn and things like that. Voltage regulator. And, I mean, all this internal stuff is cool. These headlights actually, they unscrew right here and flip up, so you can actually see underneath here. If they broke down, somewhere, they could actually see what the hell they're doing in the dark, you know.
Also, it's easier to service the headlight. You can just take it out the bucket,
Yeah.
flip it over.
Yeah, mainly for the idea of, you know, having accessibility to extra spotlight, I guess would be a way of saying it. But yeah, right there's the little drive shaft that actually runs the winch here in the front. That's what that is, that piece. You know, so yeah, it's definitely stuff to work with. There's no doubt about it. Cool. Got to do a little research, figure out what the hell's what. Used to have a what they called those low intensity light, so the driver during the wartime, it had like a blinder on it where it would just throw a real low beam, and so that, you know, you wouldn't have to have your headlights on. This would be on, and so the driver could see where in the hell he was going. You know, it wasn't, you know, like bright lights or anything like that, but it used to sit right here, and you can still see the holes in it. But what's really cool about the damn thing, if it could talk, I mean, you know, what stories would you hear out of this, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But this is definitely a wartime vehicle. There's no doubt about it. You know, 1942, that was before all the shit took off. You know, so, or right at the time where it started
Right
to
at
take
the
off.
time, yeah. That's when they started knowing that they needed to do it.
Yeah, with Japan, and Japan got into it a little bit after Germany did. They thought they could take over everything, but I guess they found out wrong, didn't they? So, but these are the old things, and they actually, the engine that was in these things, they actually called them Go Double. A little 4-cylinder, I think about 60 to 80 horsepower, somewhere in there. But they are tougher than nails, and you know, there's a lot of, again, you know, if you could only know the history of something like this.
Yeah.
So it's all about.
Well, cool.
Yeah, very cool.
All right. Well,
How about the old Norton up front?
yeah, we'll do that one.
You ought to go show them that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So they,
All right.
know what a real man's motorcycle looks like.
Yeah, we'll do that here on another vid. Cool.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So cool.